It's funny how the tables turn. Turn. Hello, all. Where have you been? Welcome back to Reality and Balance, Words of Power, Oracle reading, where we have 52 words of power affirmation. So, isn't it funny how the tables turn? Although we're living in this cyclic plane where things are going to turn no matter what. This is your season, your present moment where the tables have turned, okay? On your so-called oppressive outside nature, external, oppressive, low vibrational, opposite. All right, so-called opposite, whether it's a family member, an old relationship, anything, a past job, right, who possessed the ability to use words of disencouragement, aka curses, towards you, right? You observe this could even have taken places in your early stages of your life where those who were in charge of you, your guardians of you, did nothing but swing swords towards you consciously and unconsciously. Today, right now, in these moments, in this season, the tables have turned. And let me tell you why and how before we even get into the Words of Power Oracle reading, why the tables have turned. Because you have enforced boundaries. You have raised the bar. You have surpassed those forces, right, who attempted to oppress you by their words that they spoke towards you and about you, by their thoughts that were low vibrational, negative towards you and about you. This is your season that those tables will turn. That reflective mirror will shine on all of those individuals who did not uplift you, who attempt to lower the senses of you. Let me show you how the tables are going to turn through these words of power affirmation. And if you want a more deep and in-depth reading, my website is realityandbalance.com, and you can reach out via email balance8805@gmail.com, and it's balance, how you pronounce balance, BALANCE, 88 the numbers 05 the number @gmail.com. Okay, 2 ways to get a hold of me with a words of power reading, all right, or a question reading. We can do another form of oracle reading on. But right now, in this present moment, you have set some very stern boundaries with no emotion attached to it, because this is your season. This is your moment to continue to elevate and to surpass those elemental forces who attempted to block you. And maybe they have, because you didn't know the presence of I am right now. Okay? The time is right now. Let's see how these tables are going to turn and flip around on these individuals where they have no other option but to see the image, mirror vision, that they were only reflecting upon themselves as they were swinging doors and curses towards you. Gratitude. Funny how the tables have turned. It's funny. It's damn funny, right? You have no aggression attached to it. You're not even emotional, right? You're building your life. You're creating your reality. So, a very popular card, accepting your feelings right now, and the number 6. One point in time, you might have set some stern boundaries, but you may have felt some emotional wave towards it. You felt some kind of way towards it, like it affected you emotionally. It did something to your metabolic system. Right now, in this present, you don't care about any of that. You accept those boundaries. In number 6, harmonizing your feelings. You're keeping your feelings, all of that energy towards you, towards your work, and continue to elevate greater, expanding higher right now. So with you accepting that these boundaries are clear, with no, oh, I feel bad, or oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I should never hung up the phone on them. You accept putting your foot down right now, is what your ancestors and your spiritual guides is saying right now through these words of card, that you accept your feelings, okay? By not being emotional about these boundaries, all right? Even as you can see the mirror reflection, because most of those people most likely will not be introspective enough to come back to you like, okay, I see where I messed up in these areas, okay? Know that. They're letting you know right now, accepting your feelings in this number 6 harmonizing and balance area here is a fortitude, is a force that's unwavering. Unwavering force of setting boundaries and not feeling sad about it. Just becoming detached, okay? When their cyclic era comes back around with that mirror reflection, it's not even, oh, see, I told you. Oh, see, they got their, what was due to them. Because you're just clearly observing. You don't have time to interpret. You don't have time in your mind to perform, right? As you're going to be able to see right now in these moments by with your boundaries, that now the spirit can efficiently put the mirror to these individuals' faces, right? As you continue to elevate and put yourself higher in higher spaces and higher situations, all right? Very key. This is the season right now where things will turn right back reverse on those individuals who attempted to curse you. Tell us a little bit more. By with them accepting their feelings is by with them putting their feet down and not feeling anything about it. Now you are present in number 10. Now you have this operation in number 10. Now, this is important because we're in the number 10 year. So with you being present right now, as the tables have turned on these individuals, like I was just speaking before, you're in clear observation. You're not going, aha, told you so, because the work is still yet to be done within, if so. Okay? So your ancestors and spiritual guides are like, right now you are present. You're in this best operation in the number 10 year here. The number 10 year, the number 1, working with I am willfully abundant. In the number 0, that everything that I focus my full attention to is infinitely creating for the best altitude right now. Infinite abundance with 1 and 0 in your presence. There's another card that came out too at the same time. Let's see. Here it is. Another number 10, but with 19. Your spiritual guides and your ancestors gave you 1 and 9, that your life is in process. And I can understand that this card is showing itself because of the first one that says, I can accept my feelings. So maybe you are feeling some unwavering feelings about setting boundaries, and just know that those feelings don't belong to you. Okay? Those feelings are coming from that manipulative force or source, right? That wants you to feel bad for setting boundaries. It wants you to feel bad. It wants to throw you off internally for setting boundaries, right? Setting boundaries with your mom, setting boundaries with your father, setting boundaries with your children, with your job, with anything that's outside of you that wants you to continue to focus on low vibrational creations, right? Being able to manipulate you, all right? Want to keep you in some form of a past where they thought they know you, and that is still continue on. That's not the case. Set your boundaries stern here. Very stern. Very stern. Your ancestors, spiritual guides are letting you know by with you setting your boundaries, you are harmonizing As above, so below, all of those internal and external reflections will be harmonized. So let's get back to your life being in process. With number 19, 1, I am, 9, transformation, 10. Once again, two number 10s following on top of each other. So your life is in a way processing to process individuals out, to filter people out, to filter things out, clearing the way, clearing your path. Okay, people are most likely in your life that need to receive these boundaries more efficiently, more harshly, more strongly, setting boundaries, hanging up, not picking up the phone, not calling them back because they're trying to keep you trapped in a low vibrational sense. Anything or anyone that doesn't give you positivity feedback, and you can hear if a person is genuinely true or not within their feedback. You don't need them in your immediate life expectations. You don't need them in your environment. Okay, your life is in process right now because you are still eliminating trash, which is good. You're not laying in balance where, nothing is being done, is being processed. Your life is in process. You are still eliminating rubbish outside of you in this number 10 year. But it's good to know because you know who those individuals are who attempted to lower or attempted to put you back into the past, right? They haven't evolved. Therefore, they cannot see and perceive your evolution because they have no part of your evolution. Therefore, they're mad. So you know who it is, who the boundaries, the most strictest boundaries needs to be enforced on, right? You can hear it in their tone, in their voice when you're talking to them. It's sarcasm, a really snarkily, condescending sarcasm, right? When you speak to them, goodbye. You're not for me. And that can be for anyone. Don't allow for them to manipulate you through your sarcasm and then through their sarcasm. And then, with you not setting boundaries or with you are setting boundaries, they're sending darts at you for you to feel sad for setting boundaries. Okay, if you feel like you're sad for setting strict boundaries, they are manipulating you in the spirit realm. Get them out of your life. Cut them off. Cut them off until they know how to bring value into your life. This is why the number 10 is here again. Alrighty. And the 1 and 9, because you right there on that deep end of transformation, of ridding these rat bastards. Right? Excuse my language, but that's what they're saying. Getting rid of them. I think the most hardest point of getting rid of people are those who were in your environment, who raised you up. But the thing is, they can only raise you so far. You have already surpassed them. And then the next part of that is they're not giving you any encouragement. They're not giving you any enlightenment right now. They're giving you sarcasm. They're giving you manipulation. Okay? Your spiritual guides want you to set the firmest boundaries with them. Look at them as you surpassed them. Maybe you were their child. Now they are the children learning, right? Remove your value from them. Remove your presence, whatever your value is, okay? Remove it. So we got two number 10s and we have a number 6. The tables have turned in the spiritual realm. See, the past, current, and the future are all happening right now in these moments, okay? And what I hear the biggest in these moments is to set the most strictest, is that a word? The most strict boundaries, no matter who they are. Because just know that their operation has two faces, in the spiritual realm and then their consciousness today through psychology. Look at it how you want. In the spiritual realm, it's operating, and then their presence of their consciousness through psychology. So, as the tables are turning right now, the mirror is turning back on these individuals. What are the other messages that we could give to this particular individual to help them strengthen these boundaries, alrighty? So that Axel will be swift and move abruptly in order to continue to get into spaces where your ancestors and your spiritual guides want you to be, alrighty? Setting these boundaries, there's a reason why these issues shows up in different areas in your life, maybe at your job, maybe it's the same reflection of your guardian, of your parent. You're meeting these instances over again because your lack of setting boundaries, okay? The ancestors, the spiritual guides are going to turn the table, the mirror reflection on them with you putting your hard hand down. I'm sorry, I just got like a pimp hand or something, like, you know, but not that, but in the spiritual realm, by using your words and speaking, letting individuals know specifically how you want to be treated based on who you are today, not who you are yesterday, but based on who you are today. Like I said, you've already surpassed these individuals already. You just need to enforce these boundaries. I mean, if it's with family, that would be the most challenging, but it is even more greater to just cut them off, strict their attachment towards you by recognizing your value. Who wants to live in a light of the past? We're living in the presence of the now. Is there any other messages we want to leave for the individual, right? As the tables will continue to turn and turn and turn. Don't miss your turn. Don't miss your turn. Set your boundaries now, because those enforcements, they will continue to manipulate you every season, every moment, every area, because they know how. They think you're a child, all right? They think you are a child. You need to make these boundaries firm so they can be in complete awareness, okay, of who they are, right? The reflections of their own self by you removing yourself and setting your value up higher and higher. This is saying be well, healed, in balance and peace. In balance and peace. I love this card because it gives me like, you remember that show? I don't know if you do or not. That the Apollo show. What was it called? Doom, doom, doom. At the Apollo, that used to come on back in the day, and they used to have the Sandman sweeping people off of the stage if they weren't performing well, meaning to move along. This has reached the end of this video for you, the end of the message that the ancestors have for you, okay? Continue to do your sweeping. Sweep those people off of your stage that don't belong there, that are not sound, mind, body, and spirit. Sweep them away. And we will check back with another oracle reading very soon. And if you want more in-depth, more spiritual, 30 to 1 hour, feel free to reach out on my website, realityandbalance.com, or through my email, balance8805@gmail.com, and we'll go deeper into a reading. So bring your questions, honey, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.